The 2026 FIFA World Cup is less than 2 years away, and several players are preparing to ensure their national team manager picks them for the squad. If healthy, Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Vitinha should be part of the Portugal national team. Moreover, at 24 years old, he should be part of the squad's foreseeable future. Like at PSG, Vitinha has made a name for himself as an essential player for the national team. He's become a key figure for Portugal, playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, who is still making an impact at 39 years old. Vitinha has expressed how impressed he is by the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. Vitinha was also asked about Cristiano Ronaldo's future, and assures that he has no doubt his illustrious compatriot will indeed be present at the 2026 World Cup. 39 years old, and still a starter for the national team, I have no explanation for this longevity, Vitinha told Rothan SN Flam. He has already said it, and I imagine it's the professionalism he has in everything he does. In the morning, in the evening, every day of his career, it's incredible. I can imagine the efforts and sacrifices he must make and has made, and I also imagine that's what has kept him in this condition at 39 years old. But yes, it's a privilege for me. We are small, we are children. We dream of playing with him one day, and it's happening. Luckily, I've had quite a few years to enjoy the national team with him. Of course he will be there, at the 2026 World Cup. He's not going to give up. In a dramatic turn of events during the King's Cup clash, Cristiano Ronaldo's missed penalty resulted in Al Nassr's exit from the tournament after a narrow 0-1 defeat to Al Tawun. The climax of the match saw Ronaldo send his spot kick soaring over the bar in stoppage time, extinguishing any hope of securing a place in extra time. Unfortunately for a nearby fan, this monumental miss also led to a broken phone, as footage was being recorded. Since joining Al Nassr nearly 2 years ago, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner has yet to add any major silverware to his illustrious collection, and this latest setback only adds to the mounting frustration. Ronaldo was presented with a golden opportunity to put his team ahead earlier in the match. Late in the second half, he took a free kick that was superbly saved by Al Tawun goalkeeper Mailson, keeping the scoreline at 0-0. The visitors stunned Al Nassr when defender Walid Al-Ahmed rose to head home from a well-taken corner in the 71st minute, putting Al Tawun in the lead. With only seconds left on the clock, Al Ahmad was penalized for a foul inside the box, giving Ronaldo a chance to redeem himself. Having successfully converted all 18 of his previous penalties for Al Nassr, expectations were high, but this time he sent the ball sailing over the crossbar, much to the astonishment of the home crowd of 14,519 and his fans alike. This marked the first defeat for new boss Stefano Pioli, who took over from Luis Castro in September. Despite this disappointment in the King's Cup, Ronaldo and his team still have 2 major opportunities to pursue silverware this season: the Saudi Pro League and the AFC Champions League. Currently, Al Nassr finds itself 6 points adrift of league leaders Al Hilal after 8 rounds of matches, and sitting with 7 points from 3 games in the group stage of the Asian Champions League. New details have emerged which cast a damning light on Erik ten Hag and his relationship with Cristiano Ronaldo when the pair were at Manchester United. At one stage, things got so bad the club icon was barred from the training ground and not even allowed to retrieve a pair of his trainers. The Dutch manager was sacked this week, leaving the Red Devils 14th in the Premier League title on 11 points after 9 games. Although he did bring silverware to Old Trafford, 1 FA Cup and 1 League Cup, domestic in European form was far from convincing. As such, it's come as little surprise that Ten Hag has now left the club. For some fans, one issue that never helped his popularity was his treatment of Ronaldo. The former Ajax coach ultimately felt as though it would be best to move forward without the Portuguese forward involved, eventually leading to his Al Nassr move in December 2022. It was a high-profile falling out, with Ronaldo delivering a now infamous interview with Piers Morgan, taking aim at many issues at Man United. He also made headlines for refusing to come on as a substitute against Tottenham in October 2022. With both men no longer involved with the club, New details have emerged showing just how bad things got between the pair. Unless a player ever comes out to confirm as much, we will never know if incidents such as this contributed to some of the poor form at Old Trafford, although it's hard not to think it must have played a part. Regardless, Ten Hag certainly hasn't been able to get the best out of his squad on a consistent basis for the most part of his tenure. Ruben Amorim looks set to replace the Dutchman imminently, and he'll hope to learn from Ten Hag's mistakes, although thankfully will not have to deal with a personality quite as big as Ronaldo. Designated as the main culprit for Al Nassr's elimination in the King's Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo is under pressure to respond quickly ahead of the clash against Al Hilal, especially since the Saudi press was not impressed with his performance last night. Ronaldo's first full season in Saudi Arabia has been a resounding success on an individual level. With 50 goals and 13 assists across all competitions, the Portuguese superstar has dazzled in the Al Nassr jersey. It was hard to find fault with the Portuguese legend, but unfortunately for a club as storied as Al Nassr, it seems that was not enough. Consequently, head coach Luis Castro has been relieved of his duties, with Stefano Pioli taking the helm. The Riyadh-based club has a rich history, having won 9 Saudi Pro League titles, 6 Kings Cups, 3 Saudi Cups, 3 Saudi Federation Cups, and 2 Saudi Super Cups, as well as 2 Gulf Champions Cups, 1 Asian Super Cup, and 1 Asian Cup Winners' Cup. By signing Cristiano Ronaldo, the Saudi management aimed to establish a tyrannical dominance over national and regional football. The signings of Angelo Gabriel, Mohamed Simakan, and Wesley were in line with this sporting ambition, supporting Aymeric Laporte, Sadio Mane, Ronaldo, and Marcelo Brozovic. However, by the end of October, Al Nassr has already bid farewell to 2 competitions in which Pioli's troops were involved. On Tuesday evening, Al Nassr was eliminated from the King's Cup in the round of 16 after a 1-0 loss to Al Tawoun at Al Awal Park. They secured a place in the quarter-finals, with the only goal of the match scored by Walid Al Ahmad in the 70th minute. Ronaldo notably missed a penalty in the dying moments of the game, at the 96-minute mark, blasting the ball against the crossbar. This marks the first time the Portuguese star has missed a penalty in Saudi Arabia since joining Al Nassr. It is also the 31st time the highest scorer in Real Madrid's history has failed to convert a penalty in his professional career. Of his 4 attempts, the 39-year-old Portuguese managed to hit the target just once. This is far from satisfactory for a player of his caliber, particularly as he also misfired on about 20 passes, achieving only a 65% success rate. While rumors of a contract extension for the Portuguese have been circulating in Saudi Arabia in recent weeks, this crushing defeat has cast a shadow